out here in another part of Thrasher Church. As you can see in the background, the background, you'll see the chapel in which we started in yesterday. That was built and started in 1917, completed in 1919. As the church continued to grow, and as the property was still available here, there were multiple parsonages that were on this site, and they had to be torn down for various reasons. And one of the biggest reasons happened in 1963. In that process is when this new sanctuary was constructed right behind me. And there was a lot that was going on during that time for sure. There was a lot of people that were connected here, a lot of congregation. The congregation was definitely going through a time of growth, a time of renewal, a time of wonderful occasions for people gathering together, worshiping God and connecting with one another. And today I am making sure to remind you about this place once again. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about this cornerstone that is kind of hidden back here in the Thrasher Sanctuary. As we are going closer to the front doors of the sanctuary, we'll go toward this cornerstone that's kind of buried back here. So check this out. Follow me. Right down here, you will recognize the Thrasher cornerstone. Thrasher Memorial Methodist Church, 1963. So it is pretty wild, and grateful for the folks who made this happen and made that leap of faith to continue the journey with Christ, continue building the kingdom of God in the midst of this time. What a joy for us to be still connected. We're so thankful again for all the ways that God is working in this place. And we're excited for what God has in store for us next, as we are looking to really rebrand the congregation in ways that we are wanting to have this be a place where people find rest, as we are reminded ourselves over and over in these devotions about rejoicing, engaging, surrendering, and testifying. So coming up Sunday, we'll be talking about surrendering, and we'll be looking at Mark chapter 9. It's a beautiful story where Jesus had encountered some family that was going through some turmoil, some complications. A father in particular brings his son who has gone through some difficulties, and his son needed healing. And Jesus comes and steps into the gap and does some incredible things. But there were multiple examples of surrendering in that passage, and I encourage you to check it out as we prepare ourselves for Sunday's times of worship, and we gather together at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 11 o'clock for those occasions. I do want to remind some folks coming up, there was a council decision that was made last time we met about having summer worship. We're having 2 worship services during the summer of June and July, so those 2 months. It'll be an 8 o'clock service and a 10 o'clock service. So just one thing I want to remind you about that. Thank you for joining me today. Excited to be together, and there will be another one that we'll be doing on Tuesday. We're praising God for all the ways that we are working together with the Lord to do God's work, and I'm grateful we can do this together. Peace of Christ to you. Enjoy the weekend.